Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. And this is your Young and the Restless recap for October 4th. And today, Victoria and Nate have to do a little bit of re-strategizing because of some new developments. Noah tells Allie that he loves her, and Victor confronts an old enemy. So before we unpack all of this, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel to receive all updates, and please don't forget to like and share. So over at Newman Enterprises, Victor reveals that he got the money. He secured the financing, so he thinks that they should just go ahead and pounce on this whole operation as soon as Chancellor-Winters go public. Now, Victoria and Nick, they give updates on the fact that Tucker has returned. So that brings big concerns to Victor, and especially when he's concerned about him working behind the scenes, possibly with Devon or Jill. Well, Nick, on the other hand, is worrying that Tucker is a complication they can't afford, but Victoria refuses to back down and think that we can outmaneuver Tucker. Now, Victor agrees with Victoria and note that Nate is very, very instrumental as their whole ace in the hole, and they can warn them about any potential changes or hazards. There's another Newman that's strategizing as well, Nikki Newman. So Nikki is talking to Phyllis about these possible connections that they're thinking is going on between Tucker and Diane, especially regarding that Bentley that Diane was chauffeured around and the one he offered Kyle. Now, after Nikki suggests that her husband's folks will find something, she's definitely confident that they can prove that Diane was lying about being this so-called changed woman. Later, Nikki hints that they have a little new piece of the puzzle thanks to Victor's team. So, yeah, it gets interesting episode by episode. Okay, so let's swing over to Crimson Lights because Elena's there. She runs into Nate and admits that something has changed in him. This destructive, power-hungry side of Nate is bothering Elena, but he feels like you're not seeing his point of view. Now, after that, Devon walks in and he picks up on some tension between the two of them and ended up speaking to Elena in private. Now, Elena insists that all Nate cares about is him making his mark, so she refused to accept that, the way that he's doing things and how he's handling his feelings. Now, Devon does not understand since he thought things were improving now and that Nate asked for another chance. It leaves Devon kind of thinking that there might be a little bit more to the story, as we all know, and Elena knows, but Elena claimed, you know what, I can't say anymore, I gotta dash off to work. Now, over at Chancellor-Winters again, Nate bumps into Esther, and they catch up before she ended up having her meeting with Devon. After, Devon offers Esther the receptionist position that just became available, so Esther will enthusiastically accept that job. But I gotta say, Nate definitely tried to finesse information out of Esther about Catherine Chancellor and her history. So, yeah, what is he gonna do with all of that? Now, after Esther had left, Devon is kind of fishing around for some answers about Nate and Elena's problems. Nate acts like, though, that this is about him leaving medicine and insists that he won't let personal issues stand in the way of what he's actually trying to accomplish, knowing he's not giving Devon the full truth, which is this whole espionage and insider trading plot, which Elena is not happy about. But hey, Devon will find out soon in the end, and hopefully it's not too late. So now, speaking of espionage and insider trading, Victoria summoned Nate. Now, he meets up with her and learned that Tucker is back in General City. Now, since Devon didn't say anything about Tucker, Victoria assumed that either Devon doesn't know yet or Nate is being kept out of the loop. Now, Nate wonders if Tucker found out about the plan to go public, so Victoria admits that, you know what, I'm thinking the same thing too. Once Victoria says that it is imperative for Nate to find out more, she warned that a wild card in this whole mix of things can change the entire game. Okay, so over at the Abbott house, Allie is gushing over the photos that Noah had taken of her, suggesting that the photographer might have really liked his subject. Noah started teasing that the photographer absolutely loved Allie before going in for a kiss. We also saw Kyle and Summer come in, and they school Allie and give her a little bit of a history lesson on Tucker McCall before Jack overheard all of this and insists the less Allie knows about that guy, the better. Now, Noah also mentions an idea of having an after party at his club tonight, so everyone gets on board. Yeah, he's going to get a shock of his life. Now, although Summer is nervous about leaving Marquetti and Harrison behind for their Costa Rica honeymoon with Kyle, Jack like, nah, don't worry about it. We'll take care of everything. Okay, and finally, we're over at Tucker's suite over at the GCAC. Now, Diane barges in and complains about the helicopter insanity. Tucker acts like he did Diane a favor since her outrage was genuine, making it seem like, she was just as another horrified guest as everyone else. Diane warns Tucker not to contact her again since she's pretty much satisfied the end of their quote-unquote arrangement or agreement. Now, after Diane talks about supplying Tucker with intel on Ashley and the Abbott family, she won't see what else she could possibly provide or what he would need from her now that he's back in town. Tucker is not willing to let Diane stop spying for him and remind her that her progress as Kyle is his doing. Now, since Diane's crime were more egregious, her ability to overcome her obstacles give Tucker hope that he's going to do the same. Diane admits that, I'm protective now over the Abbotts, and I consider them family now. That makes Diane push for answers about exactly why Tucker is there and what he wants from them. Tucker claims that he only wants forgiveness and acceptance, mostly from Ashley. Good luck with that. Now, Diane worries that all of her hard work would be for nothing if someone put the pieces together and connect them, which with that Bentley is easy. Now, after Diane once again pushes Tucker to reconsider using her as his spy, there's a knock at the door. Guess who it is? Victor. He's on the other side, and he insists that he knows that Tucker McCall is in there. Diane is panicking since she is stuck inside Tucker's suite with him. So we got to stay tuned. Look like there's going to be more tight spots ahead for Diane, and this feud begin with Tucker and Victor once again, so we got to stay tuned. Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap from Tuesday, October 4th, 2022. Stay tuned for the Bold and the Beautiful recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye.